Many in the city of Porterville now in shock after a house fire claims the life of a mother and two of her children. How you can help the family in their time of grief as they work to heal and rebuild.
A woman in Fresno is battling terminal cancer and also facing fears that she may not get the care she needs as Blue Shield of California's contract dispute with community medical centers plays out.
But a new tumor grew in 3 weeks, so I don't have time to mess around. I mean, I'll be dead in 8 weeks. I need care now.
What the insurer is now advising people in similar situations to do if they're worried about losing their coverage.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill now have only 2 weeks to discuss reforms to the Department of Homeland Security before another government shutdown deadline approaches. Why negotiations between Republicans and Democrats are already in a tough spot, and what other agencies could be at stake if a compromise isn't reached.
And foggy weather persists, yes, again. And in Hanford right now, it's not terrible. However, it is picking up. We are looking at several places with zero visibilities right now. We will track your foggy day schedules for you this morning and take a look at the visibilities where you live. It's all coming up in your Great Day forecast.
You're watching Fox 26, and now, Great Day.
And good morning. We begin this 5 o'clock hour of Great Day with a look above the fog, if you will. A live look at Lake Cahuilla this morning. Everything calm. Beautiful shot. You can even see the stars there. Yet you can't when you got your door in some parts of the valley this morning. Good morning to you. I'm Liz Gonzalez.
I'm Carl Cook.
And I'm Justin Willis. Is it still Monday? What's going on here? You know?
I will say I did see the stars when I left my house this morning, but I know that the fog was coming down.
Yeah, and there were parts where, you know, coming in just from downtown, it's like, oh, it's all foggy. You know, oh, hey, there's the moon, and then it's foggy again. So
I was thinking about Kim's video where she got excited to see the moon, and I'm like, there's a stars.
Yeah, exactly. The sky is still there. Everything is still there, we think, but we don't start. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, we think.
I'm just going to get to your day planner where there might be a 6-7 in there somewhere. Check it out here. Right now, it's foggy out there. We got a 4-7 out there at the moment. Winds are out of the west at 6 miles an hour, and that dew point is at 46. Here's the rest of your day at 10 a.m. Still foggy. 50 degrees at 10. At noon, it's going to be 60 at 5, 66 there. We'll have an increase in cloud cover today, just a little bit though, and we are going to venture into the 70s today. Yep, you're going to feel like spring this afternoon for just a little bit anyway. But coming up next, okay, the fog we know about, so we'll track the visibilities for you, but also we have some updates to some possible rain coming in next week. Details on that coming up.
Well, the grief continues in Porterville this morning after a house fire claimed the lives of a mother and her two children. The two-story fire broke out just after midnight Wednesday near Plano and Harrison. Firefighters say that 5 people were in the house, but only 2 made it out alive. Chris Plumlee and his 17-year-old daughter, Ann. Plumlee's wife, Gladis, along with their 15-year-old son, CJ, and 14-year-old daughter, Sophia, died in that fire. Chris Plumlee's older son, who now lives out of state, is understandably heartbroken, as are so many in the community.
Porterville is a tight-knit community. This hits home for everybody, including my own firefighters. You know, anytime you have children involved, such as this incident, as well as our last fatal fire, it resonates within my department. So.
Having my daughter and whatnot, I feel like that's what really makes me want to be who I want to be. And to lose a kid like that, I don't think I'd be able to do it. And for him to lose 2 kids like that and his wife at that, I don't know. Like I said, I can't wrap my head around what could possibly be going on in his head.
A GoFundMe has been set up to help the family. We're told Sophia had just celebrated her 14th birthday last month. In fact, balloons were still attached to the house. Porterville's mayor is now calling on the community to come together to support those who are grieving. One of the teenagers killed in the fire attended Granite Hills High School. The school sent a message to students and parents yesterday expressing sorrow and letting them know resources are available for anyone who needs additional support during this time of grief. And we're now learning a second South Valley cemetery has been targeted by vandals. About a dozen headstones were knocked over at Calvary Cemetery in Hanford. That was Monday, but now we're learning headstones were also damaged at Corcoran Cemetery just one day later. The Kings County Sheriff's Department says it is investigating the Corcoran case, but confirms it's not connected to what happened in Hanford on Monday. 10 headstones were damaged in Corcoran. The cemetery's manager says it appears a driver ran through a fence and drove into them, causing major damage.
The fence was knocked out on that side of the cemetery, so that would be the actual east-north side of it. So I got off the truck and I started looking into this plot, which is the D section. We are working pretty hard with the policyholders, hoping that they do kind of cover it, to be honest with you, because it's very expensive. I'm estimating like a $60,000 damage in total.
The cemetery says that out of respect for families and their privacy, it chose not to install security cameras. But after this act of vandalism, they're now reconsidering that decision.
All right, it's 5:05 now, and here's a live look at Highway 99 in Clinton. Wow, man, yeah, those orange lights out there are really doing a number on us here right now. Dense fog out there, especially around the Fresno area right now, and other parts of the San Joaquin Valley. So let's we do have some visibility to go over here, but really quickly, for those of you that need to submit your Foggy Day schedules to us, we'll be keeping an eye on those for you this morning. But if you need to submit or view your Foggy Day schedules, they're very easy to do. Go to KMPH.com. You drop down to the weather section, and then you click on school closings, and you can view or submit your Foggy Day schedules there. Nothing in just yet, but we'll keep an eye on those throughout the morning for you here. But look at the visibilities. We are expecting those Foggy Day schedules to start pouring in because of this. Look at this, zero visibility over in Visalia right now. Hanford, Reedley are at a quarter mile. Here in Fresno, we're at an eighth of a mile. Zero visibility is there up in the North Valley too for Madera and Merced counties there. So of course, dense fog advisory yet again for us today, and today it is in effect until noon. Goes from Kern County all the way up past Merced there, and that's going to be in effect until noon today. Quarter miles or less visibility are possible. Some places going to see zero visibility throughout the morning there, so just a friendly reminder to please drive safe. All right, some other things going on here you might want to know about. Anybody heading south today? Maybe over Tehachapi Pass, Highway 58, or the Grapevine there, I-5. Got a wind advisory still in effect until 10 o'clock this morning there. You're looking at 25-mile-an-hour winds with 45-mile-an-hour gusts that way. So just be aware of that as you're heading that way. Also, so we have this high surf advisory that's really been extended all along the California coastline, and it stretches from Los Angeles. Here for Southern California, the high surf advisory is in effect until 6, and we got 20-foot waves possible all along the California coastline. So from Los Angeles all the way up north past San Francisco there, in effect until 9 o'clock Saturday night. So if you're going to be along the coastline this weekend's coming up here, you're going to be along the coast, please be careful. The rip currents could be very dangerous out there. I would anticipate some beaches may be closed because of this high surf advisory. All right, satellite picture shows we got some high pressure building. Okay, so we have some stagnant high pressure here to the north of us and some out in the Pacific there. And then now we're going to see our temperatures, because of those things expanding, getting into the 70s. Yeah, 70s possible today. We're going to be about 12 or 13 degrees above normal for us today. Low pressure is what's generating all the winds there for Southern California and that wind advisory we just mentioned. All right, rain next week, kind of shifting on this one here. We had a better chance of it here a couple days ago. Now it looks like it's going to be less of a chance, but sporadic. So I'll show you what I mean here. So we got snow possible up in the Sierra Nevada mountains there Friday morning. It's really going to last throughout the Sierra throughout the day of Friday. Not really expecting anything on the valley floor out of that system. But then we get another round coming in on Tuesday there. Early Tuesday morning, we'll see snow in the northern Sierra there. Maybe some little bit of rain there in the North Valley. Could hit Fresno and Clovis there for us in the early parts of the morning Tuesday. And it'll really kind of stay towards the foothills there, maybe the edge of them there, with some snow coming in Tuesday afternoon there, and kind of likely hold in that area there. But then we get another round coming in Wednesday morning there, and this one's going to be heavier. It is going to impact the coastline very much so, up in the San Francisco Bay Area, all the way down San Luis Obispo, Monterey. Those areas are going to see some heavy rain, as you can see here, by Wednesday afternoon, and we'll get more snow out of that one as well. And we could see our snow levels drop to about the 6,000-foot level on that. Whatever rain we get, probably not going to be more than 1/4 of an inch if we get even that. So we'll say about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch out of whatever rain's coming in next week at this point anyway. All right, yeah, check out these 70s, huh? 72 today and tomorrow there, and a little on the cloudy side tomorrow there, partly sunny today. Fog this morning there, and then the wind speeds pick up a little bit tomorrow there, 5 to 10 miles an hour. We'll be at 66 on Saturday and mostly sunny. Looks like we got 40s and 50s for your overnight lows. In just a little bit here, we'll take a look at the highs and lows for today across the rest of the valley.
Well, happening today, the Fresno City College campus will reopen after being partially closed for most of the week. Portions of the campus had closed after a car crash caused major damage to the school's water lines. That crash happened Sunday night. Since then, crews have worked to repair the main water lines. In a statement, though, faculty and staff and students are being advised not to drink the tap water until additional testing is carried out. We're told there were several events postponed and relocated this week. Well, thousands of Blue Shield of California insurance holders now faced with uncertainty as the company battles a contract dispute with community medical centers. How the sudden change is now making life more difficult for one Fresno woman who is battling a terminal illness. And a live look now at Shasta Dam. It is 5:10, 52 degrees there right now. You can find new headlines and the weather forecast on your screen all morning long, even through the commercial break.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.